A lot of people think that social media is just about content creators, but there is much more involved in bringing forward a strong social media campaign. It's really important to think about social media as sort of like the megaphone in the town square. So I'm Byron Johnson-Brown, and when I'm at City Lit, I'm usually teaching in business and technology. That includes digital marketing, social media, and also some platforms that you may have used before for design. If you're someone thinking about changing your career, or perhaps you spend a lot of time on social media already, then City Lit is definitely a place where you can upskill and find out more and where you fit in the ecosystem of social media. But the social web really has a universal reach, and it's really important to think about social media as sort of like the megaphone in the town square. It's something that you'll experience on your phone, on a device like this. And social media is a major part of people's lives on a day-to-day basis. As people spend more time on social media, how e-commerce works on social media is more important to small businesses, but also people who want to advocate, campaign about issues that matter to them. Social media marketing really looks at the marketing mix, so product, price, place, and promotion, and how to deliver that in a digital format for your audience. It could be an audience or a community. With social media, every post can be an ad, every comment can be market research, and every like can be an opportunity to engage with your users and drive your professional brand online. It's important for employee engagement. It's also fantastic for building communities and understanding more about communities' experiences as well. I really enjoy working students through explaining their experiences of social media across a framework really illuminates how much marketing may have impacted some of their consumer decisions, whether that's from awareness to consideration or final conversion, so parting with money or signing up to be a member, for example, to a subscription service. There are many different roles in social media, whether that's a social media analyst, a community manager, a social listener, and they all make up an ecosystem of how you experience and how we all experience so much of our lives in modern society. So with social media, the lines between SEO, search engine optimization, PPC, pay-per-click, and content marketing are often blurred. But actually, when they all come together, they allow users and people in control to really deliver real results and real value for people experiencing their brand or their organization. So I think skills for the future involve creativity and having an eye for patterns and spotting opportunities. And all of those things can happen on social media. And those are skills for the future that so many businesses and small businesses and organizations in London do need. One of the things that we look at, for example, is vanity metrics. How can you spot the difference between true engagement and something that's just vanity metrics? And so we work through really simple equations like working out a return on ad spend or cost per milli, but it's a way for learners to understand how they fit into the ecosystem of social media and take a critical lens at some of the things that they may encounter on social media too. I think marketing has always been important since the turn of time. We've seen so many evolutions, whether it's the printing press all the way up into the internet. And so social media, having people, for example, Gen Z, who spend so much time on social media, they're a mobile first generation. I think it's 98% of Gen Z will complete or consume something just mobile first. So it's really important that companies are equipped with skills and also talent to fulfill some of the social media requirements. I think sometimes people sort of get stopped at content creators and they're the only sort of people involved in the process, but it's quite a broad process when it comes to marketing and really understanding some of the components or typical story types in marketing that really drive to what people like to call viral moments. It takes a lot of people to come together to develop a viral moment, but also benefit from it as well. And that involves social media analysts, community managers, and content creators. So at City Lit, in our business and technology program, there are opportunities to learn around user experience, also using particular platforms for design, like the one behind me, and other opportunities to understand how to market your service or your product, such as blogging and podcasting too. So our courses are really designed for beginners, career returners, and they offer a structured way to understand more about digital marketing and social media. Some of the things that people go on to, they may go on to study at a higher level, or they may take up a more practical option like taking on an internship. And obviously around our campus, there are some great spaces and opportunities to understand content in motion, how it's developed and how it takes place. But also there's just some great opportunities to capture some of the best that London has to offer, such as around Covent Garden. And here we are outside in Covent Garden, a great place to capture content, to bring your stories to life. As a marketer, what do you need to think about, or what can you see right now? I can see big brands, small businesses, all using marketing techniques to increase awareness and drive people towards their brands. And that's something that you get to think about while studying with us at CityLit.